am Dr. Edward Lewis with Spinal Health and Nutrition. Today, we're going to talk about something that most people are familiar with, which is artificial sweeteners. Okay, we're going to discuss the long-term effects of using artificial sweeteners. I'm sure we all are familiar with it. We see it at our local restaurants, coffee shops, donut shops. Those are the packages that are colored in pink, blue, yellow. Okay, some of it is green. Okay, but there's an exception to the green one. I'm going to tell you all about that later on. All right. So, what are artificial sweeteners? What does it contain? So, artificial sweeteners are the sweeteners that we see, which are the Splenda, the Equal. Those have what we call sucralose in it. Okay. How is it processed? It is processed by taking regular table sugar and removing a molecule called hydroxyl and replacing it with a chlorine molecule, which converts it to sucralose. Okay. And that will make it 600 times more sweeter than table sugar. It will also help it to be able to pass through our digestive system without being absorbed into the digestive tract, increasing our calories. So that's why they keep it at 0 calories. Okay. So why do some people use it? Yeah, people use artificial sweeteners because they are diabetic. They're trying to avoid a high amount of sugar intake. Okay, so they're using other artificial flavors to be able to still be able to satisfy their taste buds. Okay, people are also using it to watch their calories, but it does have long-term effects. Think about it, folks. Anything that's man-made will have side effects. Okay, we have to think about the chemistry of our bodies. When we ingest something into the body, it can convert it to something else that can produce harm. Okay, so here's what happened when we ingest an artificial sweetener. Okay, we put it in our tea, we put it in our coffee. It will convert into another substance called sucralose 6 acetate. Okay, when sucralose 6 acetate goes through our digestive system, it will cause what we call a condition called leaky gut syndrome. What is leaky gut syndrome? Okay, so in our digestive system, the walls of the digestive system is made up of epithelial walls, okay, or epithelial tissue, okay? That epithelial tissue has pockets called tight junctions, okay? The sucralose 6 acetate will open up those junctions there and cause the digestive system to relieve toxins, okay? And that's what we call leaky gut. When those toxins are relieved from the digestive tract, it can lead to gas, bloating, diarrhea, acne, inflammation, okay? So it does lead to some dangers down the road. It can also affect the DNA structure in our bodies, okay? Our DNA is made up of 2 strands that are intertwined with each other, okay? Within the DNA, it has what we call the genetic instruction manual. That genetic instruction manual is what informs our cells on how to function, okay? But when the sucralose 6 acetate destroys the genetic manual, it will cause the cells to malfunction, which can lead to cancer. It can lead to autoimmune disorders, okay? And once again, inflammation. And if you go back to listen to the video that I did on diabetes, inflammation can suppress the immune system and open ourselves up to all sorts of viruses, germs that are out there in the air, okay? Another sign and symptom of that is having low energy, okay? So you may be saying to yourself, okay, so what can I use to satisfy my taste buds then? Okay, so what other sweetener can I use? Don't worry. There are 3 natural sweeteners that we can use that will not produce harm, that will not cause weight gain, that will not cause an insulin spike. So I do have some good news for that, okay? All right. The first one that I have is called stevia. Stevia is a good substitute that we can use, okay? You can also put that in your coffee. You can put that in your tea. You can find it also at local restaurants, coffee shops. It's in a little green package, okay? Remember I said earlier that there is one package that's green that we can use. That's the one that says stevia, okay? Stevia comes from a plant species. That plant species is called Stevia rhodiana, okay, which is located in Brazil, all right? It is low in calories and carbohydrates, and it helps regulate our blood sugar and weight management, okay? And it also has antioxidants compounds that is anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory, okay? And it also promotes oral health. The other sweeteners in our mouths produces bacteria. That bacteria will produce acid, which causes tooth decay and plaquing around the teeth. But with stevia, it doesn't do that, okay? And it's also good for children because it's safe, once again, as far as the oral health, and is also good for people with allergies, okay? And it doesn't come from corn or wheat, okay? So another one is called monk fruit, okay? Monk fruit is a super sweet melon that grows in Southeast Asia, and it's been used by Buddhist monks for centuries, okay? So it gets its natural sweetness from a natural compound called mongroside. It is also safe for those with diabetes. It's also good for weight management, and is also good for our oral health, all right? Now, the good thing about monk fruit is that monk fruit is already processed, all right? In reality, monk fruit actually comes from melon. Okay, you have to open up the melon and take and extract the sweetener from it, but they have it processed in a way that it is already packaged in a powder form. And the monk fruit can be found at Costco. Of course, you can find this on Amazon. Order it on Amazon online, all right? And it's just been approved by the FDA, okay? Because it does not cause any long-term side effects, does not spike our blood sugar, and is also low in calories, okay? The last one that I want to go over is called erythritol. Erythritol occurs naturally in many fruits and vegetables. It also has 0 calories. It doesn't have an effect on our glucose or blood sugar. Also good for weight management. And you can also find this on Amazon or at Costco. It is also processed in a powder form. It looks like table sugar, but what you will see on the package, it will say erythritol, okay? So that's my good news for today, all right? Now, with these natural sweeteners, you can use since the holidays are coming up, you can use it to bake your pies, bake cookies with, okay? And that's good. And I guarantee if you try it, you will not be able to tell that your dishes have been flavored with these sweeteners that I have just mentioned, okay? So let's give this a try for the holiday, all right? To prevent these side effects. We don't want to have leaky gut. We don't want to have an increase in weight, or we don't want to have a spike in our blood sugar, okay? But we take advantage of these natural sweeteners, I guarantee you, we can maintain good, perfect health, right? I'm Dr. Lewis. Thank you for listening to our channel. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. And once again, your health is your greatest investment.